Hi, it's Pekka from Logbullet and welcome to my workshop. I have been lately, what I have been doing, I did build up the super bullet, then I have been welding and assembling original Logbullets, and one big thing was I have also been doing that I have an idea that I will transfer my production to Suonenjoki. Inside Finland there is a company called Tehokoneistus and I'm partner in that company. So I was last week in Suonenjoki and preparing for the assembly areas and the storages and that kind of stuff. So they are actually at the moment welding original Logbullet components and I'm over here welding Megamax. This project had been way too long at the moment. The big nasty thing with me is that because when I have orders for the original Logbullets and super bullet, I did have all of my time in those, and Megamax has been waiting over here in the cell. But that will change now. So my next plan, I will weld Megamax, then I will have her to Paintshop, have original assembly and work until we have Megamax out. So let's see what we are going to do over here. This is now, I think, fourth Megamax design. The second version I didn't never even manufacture. It's just, I did notice that it's not good one, so I decided not to do that. First one was in forest, third was also in the forest, and now it's fourth. And at the moment it's way nicer. So if you look at the components, those fit perfect together. So it's super simple. I have good MIG welding machine with pulse. So it's modern. It's like high tech of the high tech, that welding machine. So it's when I'm welding, it feels so soft. It's like nice soft working. It's not hard. And of course I have good helmet and air system, so it's also nice for my body, and it's nice to work that way. And I have all the time my earmuff on, and then I'm actually listening at the moment music from the YouTube. I might also listen something else, so I'm not like I'm alone over here. So then I'm not all alone. I think the next of these will be welded in Suonenjoki. But I will do this over here, then I will again, if there is something, okay, this machine has to go to first. I have to be happy with her, that she's good machine. And then I will order next steels, and then there will be next Megamax. I hope, because now it's already fourth. So now it's not anymore like prototype in that way. Yeah, I will continue welding over here and having fun. I did lift the cabin over the front frame. It looks nice. I have already welded this before. It's not final welded, but it takes the shape. The thing with Super Bullet and Megamax at the moment I have that I don't have any fixtures, because those would have been super expensive, and then like doing something and notice it's not good. But if you have expensive fixture, you usually just keep with the old design. So my idea is now I just like make over the knee and then build that. And I think next, because the super bullet cabin is actually the same than the Megamax cabin, it's just more narrow and shorter. But like these tubes, these actually carry the load. And this nice round tube, these are 100% the same. So I have same components, and also like when I like this component over here, it's the same. Practically it's the same. It's just smaller, but several things are the same. And even I don't have fixtures, I use machine as a fixture. So I have, if you look over here, like in the, so I have over here I have thread, and then so when I was welding this, I had this over here with a bolt. So everything is all the time with thread and bolt, and I have also over here In the front frame, I have threads, and then, for example, I have here, these are like this lower sections. Then I will place this over here. So I use machine as a fixture. In the future, of course, I have to build more professional fixtures, because if I'm not welding everything, and this takes more time. But the thing is that this is like with a risk. If I would have now super expensive fixture, and I would notice that it's not good, I would not change. So I'm like, at the moment, it's okay for me that I have to spend a few hours more in the evening over here. I like to be over here. It's fun. And over here I have hinge. These are little better quality than normal quality. Because next I will put the hinge over here to front. And then I have like the upper unit also with the hinge. This has to be heavy because the hood, it's one piece and it weighs a lot. So it's so much nicer to have good hinges, so then I can like lift up the hood. So I did get the hood tack welded, and the speed in production is actually, the biggest thing is that you have put blanks or these subcomponents. If these are good, it's reasonably easy to tack weld. And if you have good tack welding, then it's fast to weld. So at the moment this will be super simple, because this kind of seam is super fast to do. That is just this, and it don't go through. So I'm super happy now. I can see that this is fourth machine now. So, and also I like these shapes. So it's not just like these side plate shapes look good. And the other thing over here is like, so the components, this is one component, so no seam over here. And then this side plate is one, and one thing is over here, this bottom. It has to be this kind of shape because the bockies can come up over here. So this has to be up also over here. So that's why it's looking strange, but there is practical reason, because when you are driving in the terrain, bockies do all the time like this. So they can also come up here, and it's just good that way. Yeah. Next step is now to final weld. I will change the helmet. I had this kind of, for the tack welding this was nice. And I might, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, because I might have to do actually over here inside. I might take this now away from here. Or I might do some final welding now, and then I will dismount this and have some supports more inside. Yeah, but yeah, feels good. And actually it's looking good. From this angle it doesn't look so good. This looks in the video too long, but it's, in the nature it's not. I did mount this over here, and one thing you might notice, I'm talking without looking to the camera. Now you might be surprised, and I am also. So I did update my cameras, because this far I have always like, I'm talking like this, or I have just like hyperlapse video over here. But at the moment I can do like this. I can walk over here. I don't have to look to camera, and you can still hear me. The reason is that I did update my camera. So I'm doing also in Finnish actually YouTube. And I have all the time that problem that I have to be like this in the camera. Of course, I think it's nicer for you. At least I like that you can see my face. But if I have two persons, nowadays I have also other mic, wireless mics. So then I can have somebody and we can both have mic, and we can talk, and like other person can walk over there to look and talk to me, and you can see here, because it's pretty annoying that if I have only camera, then like other person is talking, then he's looking over here and you cannot hear that. So yeah, I have at the moment DJI Osmo Action 4 and mic bundle. So now it should be nicer for everybody. And what I did do over here, I have this kind of plate. This also makes nicer that I can show you these plates. This is, I think, might be for the first Megamax. I did have this kind of plate for the welding. It's most likely the attachment was idea to have over here. But anyway, I did weld it over here. I did with tape measure everything, several measurements that it's in the correct position at the moment. And now I can like weld these seams nicely, and then I can I have to now learn how to use this. And the other nice thing with this Osmo Action 4 is now that it has all the time also front screen. So that camera have rear screen and front screen. So I can now see myself from the front. But anyway, I can turn this around and like have these weldings and also this top. Because the welding speed is a lot of about the positions and the quality. And one thing also, when you are welding this kind of things, look inside. When the weld comes through, then you know that it's a good seam. But now I will final weld this, and then I will weld next thing and do stuff. But anyway, it's like the hood is coming nice. Let's weld. So I did weld it. The method how I actually weld is that first thing I do, like first this section, this section, this section. Because always when you weld something, there is a heat and this wants to like change the shape. So it's just like half, and then when I have this and these are like cold, then when I weld this section, these already are supporting this. So the bending is way less. But anyway, how I weld like it's more or less like continuous tack welding. So I tack weld that, then I weld that, because the welding has to go through. If I would just move like this, I should make so small seam that it wouldn't go through, and then everything should go down. And then this side, so this is how I grind these. So I just take a grinder and I make this flat, and that creates this seam. So I don't actually like weld this seam, I'm just trying to make this and this flat. So there is several meters seam in one. And I'm happy because I have like this, because this is bended, this component over here. So I don't have to weld this and it looks nicer. So bending always saves one welding seam. So a lot of bending, but sometimes I need to have also welding. But because the efficiency actually comes from design. So 90% from the manufacturing time is made in the design table. And I try to design these as simple as possible to save hours in manufacturing to make good quality, so I can sell machines with reasonable price. So that is, and the thing is, of course, because I'm welding over here, so then I know that if something would be difficult and takes a lot of hours, then I just have to redesign. But now I will finalize this, and let's hope that we can take another component. Hood is ready, so next we are going to weld tanks. That is hydraulic tank, and this is diesel tank over here. And I'm actually showing why. So this is how I design stuff. So, okay, there is 4 components. 2 of those are the same, and then like this is a huge component which is bent. And like, so guess bending is perfect because you don't have to weld that. So there is also no leakage. And then I have laser cut components, like this is laser cut. And actually I have been over here smart because you can see those guys. So these are just like puzzle. So let's place the camera OK. And then both ends are the same. It seems that I have they have a little to overbend that, but I'm not too angry for that because it doesn't matter at all in the final product, and that is nice. And then we will place this top part over here. And now it just is waiting for the welding. And then I will actually I have this kind of testing stuff over here, so penetrant. I test the tanks with that to see, because it's before painting it's not so difficult to repair, just a little more welding and it's fine. But after painting it's always a pain, because when you have ready assembled machine, everything is ready and like diesel tank is leaking, it's not nice. Yeah. So I will continue working over here, and if you haven't actually yet subscribed Logbullet's YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if you did like the video, please give thumb up so the YouTube knows that these are good videos and also shows for the other people. And of course, I'm super happy to have comments so we can communicate in that way, because I cannot contact you, you can contact me. So hey, thanks a lot for watching the video. Bye.